Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here, and welcome to a very quick video where we take a look at the latest Bray Wyatt character, the new mask that we saw revealed, of course, at the Royal Rumble post LA Knight Bray Wyatt matchup. Now, in terms of the matchup, we'll skip through this a little bit quickly. I don't think it was the best matchup in the world. However, I understand why it was kept short and sweet, and visually, it was brilliant. I love the neon lights. I love the face paint on Bray Wyatt as well. The little details with the Roman numerals on the side with the 6, potentially signifying the Wyatt 6. And I thought it was brilliant. I really did, visually. Match-wise, yeah, I get why it was short and sweet, because there was more of a reveal post-match. And I'm still on the fence as to whether I loved it or hated it. But overall, let's not knock it, because Bray Wyatt and LA Knight have smashed this storyline out the park so far, and they've tried something completely out there. And you got to remember, you got the sponsorship with the Mountain Dew heavily on the line there as well. So it was more of an advert as well than a match. It was kind of like a cinematic match, kind of brought to life in some aspects. And I thought it was clever, the way they kind of did the transformation with the mask reveal, which we saw, which we'll get onto now. And what do you think about this? Like, what do you think about the mask? I'm still on the fence. There was some concept art a while back when Bray tagged it with the caption, "You can't kill it." So maybe inspiration was drawn from this. But the biggest question I have right now, was that Uncle Harper that we saw revealed? Of course, there's no name to go along with this. One thing the commentators really put over was the fact that we never know what alter ego Bray's going to come out with. So maybe the Wyatt 6 is 6 versions. Now, that could be too many cooks in the kitchen. However, if there's anyone that can pull it off, it's Bray Wyatt. Now, a lot of people disappointed because they didn't see the Fiend return. And of course, that brings up the questions. Will we ever see the Fiend return in WWE? Or was this all a build to the Fiend returning at WrestleMania potentially? Because of course we know there's some unfinished business with Alexa Bliss. Howdy called out whether he questioned whether she's the one in charge, sort of thing. So there's more questions to be answered there as well. So we've got to factor that in. But at the end of the match, of course, we saw Bray in this new mask deliver the mandible claw, very fiendish mannerisms again, to LA Knight. And then Uncle Howdy, taking a leap of faith, thinks he's Shane O'Mac off the top, way up high, with the Firefly Funhouse characters in the background, which we'll get into in a moment, and delivers this elbow drop, which, let's face it, it did miss by about 4,000 miles. But it's okay, like, let's take it for what it is. Like, you don't want to actually kill LA Knight, like, kill the man. You know, you want him to regret what he said the last few weeks, but you don't actually want to kill him. But I thought it was really interesting because, of course, at the end of the match, you saw Bray Wyatt with the Brody Lee tributes as well. So it made me think, was that Uncle Harper that we saw? And Uncle Harper and Uncle Howdy are in sync. It seems that way. It seems like Uncle Howdy was helping Bray or Uncle Harper, but we don't know yet. It's a mystery character as it stands at the moment, and the questions are going to remain. So that's where you got to help me out here. Get down in the comment section. What do you think the end game for all this is? Or is this just the start? I thought it was really interesting, like Uncle Howdy taking a bullet for Bray there, like nearly killing himself in the process. So I thought that was kind of cool dynamic. And the 6, the Roman numerals on the side of Bray's head. If we're taking the 4 Firefly Funhouse characters that we saw way up top, and Bray, the version we saw in this mask, and Uncle Howdy, that is 6 individuals. Or is this just the flipping start? And we're going to keep continuing to see new characters. Now, it's going to get expensive making the masks, but I'm still not 100% sold on the mask. But then again, I wasn't 100% sold on Bray's new entrance theme, and now I love it. So I'm going to give it time. I'm going to give it a bit of breathing space, time to sink in. There's been a lot of hate online about this new mask, saying it's like a rip-off Fiend, but I think that's unfair. Let's judge it when it finally pans out. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much for watching the video. As always, be really appreciative if you could like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new, and we'll catch you in the next one.